Well, hello again, friends and family, TI community. So I'm basically doing a follow-up. If you follow my YouTube channel, you can see the progression of the targeting. I was talking to a friend of mine, basically who is also a fellow target, but since I've moved to this northern region of Ontario, the targeting has been minimal, but I'm seeing now it takes about 1.5 to 2 years for them to get a psychological profile of you. Also meaning that they interfere with your ability to maintain things. So it started light when I was in a town previous to here, and then it's just progressed. And it was always like the worst foul things. And like people are coming to going, do you know what's being said about you? And so if you've seen my post, you also know that it's, I just moved into housing for the first time in my life in a very small community because I thought it'd be easier to maintain. Well, as soon as I got here, to the apartment to the right of me is, of course, meth addicts. And then meth dealers moved in who are also, run a taxi and they run vouchers for government system people. So it's like there's people that are living in this building that are supposed to be on subsidy that are actually, trafficking and moving drugs. So to me, I know now this was a plant. And so things have progressively gotten worse. I've been making posts on Facebook and stuff because, and sort of getting the community's attention on it. But, and the one thing I've learned, because I kind of stepped into, I knew already that it was waiting, but I wanted to see the mechanics of it because I didn't understand. And so from the tippy top all the way to the bottom, right away, I can tell you the reason why we're having an opioid epidemic and, we have addiction people everywhere is because our countries are unhealthy, our leaders or political leaders are unhealthy, and now it's making unhealthy citizens. And so this is used as leverage. And there's a real fear base in these communities about, they know that there's a targeting system. People don't talk about it. They're like, don't rock the boat. But now as, everything since COVID, the prices are going through the roof. I mean, fucking addicts get Narcan for free, but people can't get insulin for less than $750. What is the priority? And this is what's happening. They're using these addiction people, but they're using like the lowest life forms. Like this one lady, if you look at my other posts, she had brought her nephew who just had a baby. They were going to lose a baby, so she brought them in. And she was creating all this drama with this is an older Native woman, and she was creating so much drama with them and putting them at risk. So I kept intervening and like, here's some money, here. I even supplied her with weed, so she, calmed down a little bit. I had a friend, because this is the kind of people I associate with, are generous people. And I had a friend come over, brought hundreds of dollars worth of food, and she stole it all from a 3-week-old. And then it made me the bad guy because I wouldn't protest that, oh, you weren't in the wrong. No, bitch, you were in the wrong. And this is the problem, is everyone doesn't say anything. And like, these are the people that are like sort of, trying to create issues with me and stuff. They're all like the worst scum of the fucking, township. Like each one of these people is either delivering drugs, allowing drugs. They're teaching, this lady was teaching her grandkids how to steal from the local park. Like, this is the mentality. So I stepped in. I wanted to see how fast, how long, and how the mechanics worked. Lucky for me, I have a neighbor below me and a neighbor on the other side of the building who are related to a cop here in town, and they were seeing the weird shit go down, like the direct conversation, all that stuff. Like one of the conversations, this is how retarded this is, one of the conversations this bitch decided to have with some other guy from out of town who was just this complete pig slob, pedophile. And they're going on about how now they can break into my room and how they're going to hang me and all, like the whole directed conversation. Like, bitch, you think I haven't done this? P.S., you're dying of cancer. He has an immune deficiency. Do you really think you want to spend your last days fucking with a guy that cooks meals and walks dogs? Cooks meals for the neighbors and walks dogs and cleans people's houses for free, no pay? You really want to fuck with this guy? So anyway, one of the neighbors, actually, there is a dog I'm taking care of. One of the neighbors actually was beating the dog, and I had seen it one day, and other people had seen it, but no one would say anything out of fear of retaliation. And so I went into the woman and I said, hey, do you know your dog's being hit? Well, then everybody came out of the woodwork. Well, then the person, my neighbor over on the other end, is like, oh my God, yeah, I saw her punching the dog in the face. This is a 7-month-old dog. Punching it in the face, kicking it in the ass, blah, 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 hitting it in the stomach. Like, no one said anything until I said anything. And this is the thing. Everyone stayed quiet. And then when I spoke up, everyone else spoke up. So I did this post. Now, I only got 27 followers on Facebook. But let me tell you, people, I have almost 1,000 views on that post. And it's passing through the community. And the community doesn't like this shit. But inherently, it's connected to the police, it's connecting to, and from my understanding, because we're talking about breaking in and stuff, it's connected, like the building managers and the people that work in government are participating in this. They have an understanding of this targeting system. They might not know why the target's being, like they might be told one thing, they might not, I even have a worker that was just like, you know what this is. And I didn't say anything else other than that. I'm like, oh, so you get it. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, and she always said to me, before I even moved to this building, she was like, I wish we would have met under different circumstances. So this is the thing with all these immigrants coming in and, the economy collapsing and all the, like everywhere you go now, it's all addiction and homeless and poverty. Well, this is intentionally the collapse of our system. I think it's called Cloward Piven strategy. Check it out. And it's intentional. And the thing is, though, as all these gang stalkers now, all these people that are participating in this community lynching are now realizing that they can be put on the hot plate. And this is what I've learned. Because not only because I get close to people, I touch people's lives, this is what I do. Not only are you fucking with me, but now you're fucking with the locals that are related to police. And so even if the police are in on this, they have to address us. Right. So let me just tell you this. It's getting heavy and hot over here. Nothing I can't handle. But understand that system is breaking. And now like the P. Diddy's in the world, all of the sex traffickers, drug dealers, the ones that play dirty and, made off with it, got their bean, are now starting to feel the pressure of that, oh, now they're going to prison. And a lot of these characters think that they're bulletproof, and they're not. Keep fighting, keep pushing back. And I'll take that 1,000 views. It's important that we all see that this is not the countries, United States, Canada, where you're from. These are not the countries that we want, nor do we need them. Take back your country's targets. It's time.